Alright, so here's my contest entry to Shane Miller's contest. This was based off of not the current, not Uncanny X-Force, but the X-Force team prior to that, which I don't really know what their team name was called. I think they're just X-Force. But yeah, they went back in time to help out Cable during Messiah War, and they were helping him get Hope away safely because Bishop was following him through time. Did I say back in time? I meant the future. But Bishop was following him through time, trying to kill Hope because Bishop went crazy and he thought Hope was the end of the universe or something weird. So I just had him facing off against the X-Force team. We got X-23, Wolverine, Domino, Archangel, and also in the future Deadpool was there to help. He had survived all those years. He got trapped in like a Twinkie truck or something like that. But he ended up surviving all those years, so he was there to help. And then over here I did an MSD. So over here we got the MUs. And I really only did it for this Cable, get him with Baby Hope. And also it was nice to have him there because he was a member of X-Force, the Warpath. Can't really read it. It says, is your life half as crazy as a defendant knight? I just thought that one kind of fit. And then I had to film it weird because I didn't have enough black. And also right here got cut off, so I had to like film it like this. But yeah, I like this display, and I think it was fun to do. And I was happy to clean off this whole thing. Right now I just got my Sentinels standing up there. I think I'm going to do something with them here again though. But we'll see. So I'm at Kmart right now. And they got this on clearance for $30. Check out your Kmarts, guys. Package! Alright, so I just ordered this either yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before. This is X-Force Necrosha. This is a trade paperback book. It's based on not the current X-Force team, but the X-Force team prior to. And personally, that's my favorite X-Force team. More so than Uncanny X-Force. I really like the writing in these books. And the style is just overall darker feel. Which I really like. But yeah, this is one of the last, if not the last, trade paperback that they made for this X-Force run. After this, all that comes up really is Second Coming. So I'm going to have to try and hit that up. But yeah, I might be able to get an online subscription. We'll see. I'll read this and I'll probably let you guys know how it is. Alright, so I just finished reading X-Force Necrosha. This was freaking beast. If you guys haven't read this series previous to X-Force, you should definitely get it. I mean, trade paperbacks, I've got all of them, I believe. Start with X-Force Volume 1, Angels and Demons, then Volume 2, Old Ghosts, and then Volume 3, which was Not Forgotten. And then I'm also going to get Hulk Volume 4, which was Hulk vs. X-Force. I know what that's about already. And then I'm also going to get X-Force Sex and Violence. But this team is just a great lineup. Really good writing. I really like the characters in it. I like Vanisher. I think he's a cool addition to the team. The writing and the style of it's just, in my opinion, a lot better than Uncanny X-Force is. It's just darker and it's bloody and it's gruesome and it's how it should be. This is X-Force. They're an elite killing squad. And I feel like there are less emotions in this, although I do like how there are the emotion plays in Uncanny. This one's just overall better, in my opinion. So, yeah. Alright, so, just finished reading some comics. I got these from, it's not my comic shop. I've talked about it before. It's a place called Alien Entertainment where I used to get a lot of my old Legends. They still have a couple of Toy Biz Legends, but not a ton. I'll just show you the important things that I got while I was out. I got this little Venom guy for $2, so that was a good purchase. I got this, which is like, it's smaller than a regular comic book, as you can see. But it's Wolverine, Tales of Weapon X. This had like 10 comics in it. It's really good. It wasn't really technically Tales of Weapon X. It was just a bunch of Wolverine backstory and stuff, but it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I read this. I haven't read this yet. I got the original Watchmen, the whole thing. It was only $10. This was also $10. But this whole thing for only $10. And I'll read it eventually, but I don't want to get into it right now. I've read it before, but I do plan on rereading it at some point. And I did read this, Wolverine Origins Savior. I've got, I think, 4 from the Wolverine Origins quote-unquote line. This one was pretty good. Dealt a lot with Omega Red. It was cool, though. Alright, so I just got back from the comic book shop. I haven't really been there in like a month or... yeah, probably about either 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, while I was there, there's this free Avengers vs. X-Men program guide. Whenever there's free comics and stuff, try and pick them up, guys, because you can get free cutouts out of them. I mean, this one doesn't really have any... I think it's got like 1 or 2 cutouts that I could use. But still, regardless, it's free. And I was finally able to get back into Venom. I did have to drop 2 or 3 books that I was following. I dropped Avenging Spider-Man, for now at least. I dropped Scarlet Spider and Wolverine and the X-Men. But Venom, this was sick. I got issue 14, which this was a nice conclusion. I'm really happy where it's going. Venom, it looks like he might become a member of the Avengers or something soon, so that's cool. And this was 13.4, 13.3, and 13.2. I already had 13 and 13.1. These were just continuing on in the Circle of Force series, and it was actually really good overall. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to go into detail over each one, but yeah. Then I got New Avengers 21 and 22, both facing up against the Dark Avengers, and it was really good. I enjoy these New Avenger books, but they're really short. I don't know if that's Bendis writing, just making it short. I don't know. But it was really good, both of them. And then Uncanny X-Force 22. I think this is the most recent one out right now. It was cool. It was a nice change up from how this one is normally, how this story arc is. And I think it's the same artist, but it looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Because it was looking really bad when this saga started up. This is chapter 3. Yeah, it was looking really bad in the first book of this chapter, the Otherworld chapter. But it's looking good now. So, yeah. And no, I haven't gotten to reading Watchmen yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Which means, I don't know. I really like when Marvel does this kind of thing. How they've got the 4 parts all making one big picture. They've done it in the past. I think this is probably the first book that I have that's done it that I can think of. It's just a nice little touch. It's cool. As you can see, here's 13 and 14. I would like to say again that this was a cool little series. It's kind of off track for the whole Venom where it was going, but I still enjoyed it. Definitely made me at least want to come back and continue to read Venom. So yeah, as you guys know, I had to revise some of my comic book buying, and this is definitely going to stay in if I do have to make more revisements, which I have a feeling I might. This was really sick. You guys should definitely check out the whole part. 13, 13.1, part 2, or point 2, point 3, point 4, and then finally 14. Really just an all-around cool story. So you guys should definitely check it out. Alright, so about to trash this display, get rid of it, put in a new one. Thor isn't supposed to be here, but I guess he's kind of a hint towards what it's about to be. I'll give you another hint. It's based on a book that I picked up this week. And although you're most likely going to see the finished product, I want you to guess right now. I'd prefer if you guys wrote it in the comments prior to when it actually shows up, so try not to be a cheater, guys. Alright, so I was able to get started on this next display. I did get some more construction paper. You can't tell over here, but there's more construction paper right there. I'm going to have one there too, and also when I do shoot it, the light's probably not going to be on. Going to use more natural lighting. It's nighttime right now. But yeah, right now I just got Thor up there. This isn't really set. I have to spread the rubble and whatnot about. I got all my figures that I'm going to be using out. Most of them in the pose that they're going to be used. So yeah, try and take you guys step by step through this. So yeah. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this yet. But yeah, I'm Miss Marvel trying to dodge out of the way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some still motion with Miss Marvel. We'll see. I'll try and have her like flying in a pose or flying in as Thor after this. We'll see if I can pull it off. The scene is actually sort of from the pages of New Avengers. I think it was 21 or 22. I'm pretty sure it was 21. Actually, no. Pretty sure it was 22. They were facing up. This is Clor, the clone Thor. Or Ragnarok, as he's officially named or whatever. And he's part of the new Dark Avengers. So they were all facing him, all the New Avengers. And what ended up happening, at some point Spidey threw Iron Fist with a webbing, and Iron Fist and him clashed hammer to Iron Fist, and then something went down. I don't want to go into it with you guys, but yeah, so I just got some team members around and whatnot. Hopefully, I'm still hoping to get her up in this area, flying at him. Probably gonna have Luke Cage like knocked out over here or something like that. I kind of like how he's just kind of off to the side, not really even part of the display, because this is like way off, like not even close to the right costume. So I mean, this isn't the right costume for Iron Fist. He's got the white costume. Spidey, he was wearing the Future Foundation costume during this fight. Otherwise, they're all good. That's a little bit better. Probably lit up a bit more. That's a bit better. But yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna do for tonight. I'll get back into it tomorrow. And yeah. One more. Still think she should be a bit higher. Might just keep her as she is, but kind of advancing on Clor. She needs to be a bit closer too. I'll have her stand be under that, because right now she's a bit too close to Daredevil. But yeah, that'll be cool. This display's coming together pretty nicely. Alright, I think I'm gonna start doing something a little bit like how how Junior does his Super Sundays. I'm gonna do the underrated figure of the week. And this first week that I'm doing it, we got Hercules, which is from the very first wave of Hasbro Marvel Legends, the Annihilus series, which overall had some really bad figures, paint app wise and whatnot, with a decent bath. But this guy, I think, was an exception to that wave. This figure's got good articulation, good paint apps, pretty nice sculpt. The only real problem when it comes to anything is the paint apps on the face, and I guess kind of the sculpt on the face. I would have liked a different head sculpt. But yeah, Hercules. This is a really nice figure. Yeah, excuse me, guys. Not feeling great. My nose is a bit stuffy right now. But yeah. Let me just grab Constrictor and put him in next to Hercules. just show you height. So he's a pretty good sized figure. Fits the character well, which is always nice. But yeah, let me quickly show you. Here's his face sculpt. It's decent. I mean, he's smiling. I would have liked it if he was a little bit more angry. And the only part where they didn't do good on the paint apps is the head. On his hair is just one solid color. But otherwise, they got 2 skin tones in there. They got dry brushing on this green. It looks really nice. Dry brushing on the boots. It's a nice figure. Let me quickly go over our his head goes up and down. Rotates 360. Obviously, this is a separate piece. By the way, you could take that off if you wanted to. He's got ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and wrist hinge that goes in and out and rotates. He's got waist swivel, ab crunch, which is a really nice ab crunch. I was looking at this figure and I feel like it's Toy Biz mold, considering the articulation they have in it. It's got good articulation, which is not normal for Hasbro. And I feel like it's Toy Biz mold, but I can't figure out which mold it is. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Waist swivel, like I said, he's got ball joints, T-joint ball joints, by the way. I mean, they're a bit limited, but it's not horrible. Bicep swivel, double jointed knees, and then he's missing an ankle swivel, but he does have ankle point and flex. No toe joint, but he does have a ankle pivot too, which is really nice. And that's one of the main reasons I don't think this. Alright guys, so I got one of my younger friends. He's about 2 years younger than me, and I've been hanging out with him for years. I've known him for years, and him and his mom and my mom have become good friends. So I mean, me and him aren't really tight currently anymore, but we do still hang out like at least once a week. Me and my mom go to dinner with him and his mom like once a week. So this week we decided to go to Fuddruckers, and at Fuddruckers, in their little game room, they had one of those machines where you just put in a quarter and you twist the thing and it gives you a random thing. And they had these little these little Marvel quote-unquote mini mugs. They're not like the real mini mugs, but you get the idea. I'm pretty sure they're by the same company. So I went on a little quote-unquote impulse buy, and I just bought these 2 up. Actually, on my first go, I got Dr. Doom. And on my second go, I got Wolverine. But I traded my Dr. Doom to my friend for this Venom, because I really wanted the Venom. Other figures that they have in the line, if you even want to call them figures, there's like a Spider-Man, a Cap, a Hulk, a Thor, which looks really bad, a Daredevil, a Cyclops, and I'm pretty sure there's one other person, but I can't remember who right now. But anyway, so this is how they come. You get them in these little balls, and then, let me just move Venom out of the way. You pop them open, you dump out the contents, and you just get a little solid piece, and that's their body. And there's like that screw. You kind of position on the half of the head, then the other half, and just kind of squeeze them together, kind of, until they. Yeah, this can be a tiny bit difficult, but not too bad. And I believe I got the variant for this guy, because on the machine it showed him in the tiger stripe costume, and also this should be more of an orange instead of a yellow. But I did get the brown suit Wolverine. He's got like bone claws, it looks like. These guys are kind of cool. I mean, they're just nice little things like you would put on your desk at work or something like that. Wolverine's decent. I don't like how this yellow goes so low down. It's kind of awkward with these going onto the sides of his head, but he's decent. He's cool looking. But yeah, I really wanted this Venom, and I also want to get the Spider-Man. I don't think my machine had Spider-Man. We were looking in it to see what we could see. But yeah, this Venom, who's really cool. He's the same on both sides, because it's the Venom design. He's got the belt on one side, and then on the other side it's not there. So that is a nice paint app, I guess. But this Venom's cool. I really like the paint app on the head. He's got the eyes. He's got the sharp teeth, and then the tongue comes out on one side and goes up to the top of his head. I think that's a cool little paint app. So yeah, these guys are cool-ish. I mean, the only articulation they have is their neck swivel. Otherwise, they're just little statuettes. But I mean, if you like Marvel, you could just pop these guys on your desk at work or something like that, and they'd be cool little sit-ins. They're less articulated than the mini mug, so if you really want to spend $10 on a mini mug, be my guest. But I mean, with these guys, you could get 10 of them for the same price, because these guys were $1 a pop. So yeah, probably just gonna set these guys somewhere in my room, just have them chill. Baggage boy. Also, while I'm here, I'm just gonna turn around for a minute. See, you can see these tears and stuff. There's some on the front too, in a couple areas. I mean, I'd advise you guys. I mean, I'm not personally saying it against this guy because it seems like he packed it really well. But I advise against you guys to try and use bubble mailers as least often as possible. Because I mean, I've heard some bad stories about where their figures get really messed up in these things. So if you can, try and use like a box or something. Nothing against this guy. He did good, I feel like. We'll see in a second. Yeah, see, this is good. It turns out it's not even a bubble mailer. Like, there's no bubbles in it. But this is good. He's got it in a bag with a bunch of wrap and stuff, plus popcorn. That's good right there. We'll see the figure, though. Alright, so I got hold of one of the rarer Venom figures ever made. This is the more recent version of this figure that Hasbro has released. This originally was a Toy Biz figure, and he had the basic classic Venom type coloring and whatnot. But this is based on the Thunderbolts Venom that's been going on a little bit more recently. Not currently, but yeah, this is a really nice figure overall. I mean, it's okay. First of all, his arms are a little bit too short for me. I don't like how the hands are so small. The gimmick is pointless on this figure. I mean, look at his mouth, and this is the gimmick. That, right there. That's it. The abdomen articulation is kind of lame. Doesn't really go forward or back all that much. But he's still a nice figure. A nice representation of Venom, in my opinion. Just wish the articulation was a bit better. Also, I wish his head moved. It's got no articulation in the head because it's a glued-on piece so that you could get that dumb mouth movement thing. But yeah, this figure is pretty nice overall. He's got individual fingers because, I mean, this is Toy Biz, basically. He's got a pretty nice paint job. Black with purple tinting. The mouth and the tongue don't look very nice. They're just a really bright red. But yeah, if you guys can get a hold of this guy, definitely pick him up. I got him for a pretty good deal. I got him for $18 shipped. So yeah, if you want to get the original Toy Biz version, you're going to probably be spending $30 or $40. I still want to get that guy at some point. But yeah, this figure is a pretty nice representation of Venom. Alright guys, I'd like to bring this video to your attention. This was uploaded on Shartimus Prime's channel on March 23rd. Friday, March 23rd, I believe. And this is his Hasbro April boycott. Plus, he has information on a petition. Now, this is about Dave Vonner. I mean, a lot of people are really devastated that Dave Vonner was fired from Hasbro, or not so much fired, but let go, I guess. There is a slight difference. And I mean, I was very upset about it too. I mean, Dave Vonner's made amazing figures, and I mean, Shartimus makes a good point in this video. I mean, Dwight Stahl is going to be alone on the Marvel figures if the Marvel Legends even continues. Because I mean, Dave has been he's one of the main reasons that the Legends returned, because he was fighting for it to return, because that's what he loves. But even though he was working on the Marvel Universe figures. Now, regardless of whether Dave wants to go back to Hasbro or whatever, I mean, this is just a good way to show support. So I'm gonna put a link to this video in the description. Please check it out, guys, and if you can, sign a petition. There's a link at the bottom. Also, he gives you a phone number if you want to contact Hasbro and complain about Dave Vonner being let go. You could do that if you want to. But I personally will be trying to do the Hasbro April boycott. But I mean, as you guys know, I haven't even finished Wave 1, and also Wave 2 I need to get a hold of, so who knows. But yeah, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you guys just checked out this video. So yeah. Alright, guys, so I finally decided to open up the Hope figure. Overall, it's a decent figure. This is actually the first figure I've gotten on this female body mold. But yeah, like I said, it's just kind of decent. I don't love it as much as some people do. Of course, this isn't the gun she comes with. To be honest with you, I don't know what line this gun comes with, but she holds it a lot better than this gun, which is what she does come with. So if any of you guys do know the line that this is from, hit me up. But yeah, this, as I said, is the gun that she comes with. Cable is holding it. Let me just put Cable to the side. Alright, so this was the gun that she came with. This is the Forge gun from the Forge 2-pack. They put a tiny bit of shading in it, but not much. It's mostly just a solid gray. And also they cheaped us out and they didn't give us the extra clip type thing that was right here. So that's kind of lame. But yeah, let me just get into the figure. She's got pretty nice paint apps. That's probably my favorite thing about her. The paint is nice and metallic green with the yellow on it. And then the shading on this is really nice. Same with these and these. Really nice shading. Except for the metal looks kind of lame. But yeah. So she's got a pretty nice head sculpt. Personally, I don't love it. The nose is a little bit weird to me. You guys can't really see it. It's a little bit strange. Her hair is just one solid color, really. Let me just move you guys in closer. Yeah, the hair is pretty much just one solid color, but it's okay, I guess. And you can pop off her head, and you can take this off, and pop her head back on. You can get a little bit more articulation out of the head. You can get it to tilt sideways and stuff. It doesn't really go up and down very much at all, but she does look a little bit weird without it because of her hair, the way it's molded. Now her leg, straight out of the package, I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you guys can't really tell that much, but it is bent outwards some. See, because that's it like straight forward. So I do need to fix that with the hot water trick. My bad, guys. The camera did fall. But yeah, like I said, I need to fix that leg with a hot water trick. But yeah, these are a separate piece. Her wristbands. My elbow right here is a little bit messed up. It feels like I might tear the plastic, or it felt a lot worse when I first got it, but now it's feeling a bit better. I'll go over the articulation. Like I said, the head can go like that a little bit. Not so much forward and back. Rotate 360. Arms go in and out, forward and back. No bicep swivel, but she does have the swivel at the elbow, along with the 90-degree bend. Her wrists, here, let me pull this back, but her wrists rotate 360 as well as go in and out. Not too much out because of how the wrist things are there. She's got this upper torso articulation which goes forward and back a tiny bit, and it also serves as her waist joint because it can rotate. Personally, I don't love this very much. It's not really that great to me. And then she's got these little half ball joints which aren't bad. So they're wide joints. You can go forward and back, in and out. She's got a thigh swivel right here. Built in, double jointed knee, ankle rotates as well as flexes, and whatever the other thing is, like points and extends and whatnot. And God, I keep on knocking into this camera. But since this is just P.M.P, I don't really care. But yeah, she's got pretty decent articulation, pretty good paint apps, and a decent sculpt when it comes to the head. Overall, do I like the figure? It's okay. Nice to have a more modern character. come out. But otherwise, I don't really love her that much. Something I would like to point out, her cloak thing, I think it was Rocco the Great. He put it on the Marvel Universe, oh my god, Marvel Universe cable, and it went on him pretty cool and looked really nice. So if you guys want to do that, that will work. But yeah, pretty decent figure. I would suggest you guys pick it up. She comes with the head and the axe of Terrax. Right now all I'm missing is the lower torso, but I would just get the piece, but I really want to get the Steve Rogers, and then also I'm missing the arms, and I am kind of interested in that Ghost Rider figure. So yeah, definitely pick her up, especially if you're trying to get Terrax completed, and also if you're an X-Men fan. She's a nice modern character. So yeah, you guys might have to fix her leg though. So